Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Up there in YouTube land, it's Jack Geek doing his Saturday night episode here at Penguicon with the Raspberry Pi and, of course, the Dreamcast in the background. Yeah, this first one I'm going to kick off with is something known as a Dream Shell. Something that actually lets you pretty much use the micro USB adapter you can plug right into the back of the Sega Dreamcast, which I have set up right here. It's basically a modified USB device that actually modified to work with the serial port on the Dreamcast itself. So basically, once you get everything set up on there, once you get things hacked and ready, put an SD card in there, and boom, load in your ROMs and emulators under that, and you're all set to go. And that's where it is. If you have a Model 1 Dreamcast, all you need to do is boot something, start burning known as the Dream Shell, which I loaded here, and this will actually let you read straight off the SD card that's plugged into it. That's those other modifications you can do your Dreamcast. So let's say you actually were to actually try to, start the insides of this thing and actually get a hard drive in there. Same idea. First the SD card, and then look for a hard drive. Oh, guess what? You guys found an open parallel slot to plug a hard drive in. Just kind of sorry to the sides, okay, we see this drive will not boot from the hard drive. See what you have in your hard drive, and then boom, okay, if all these ROMs here, we'll load this ROM. So, we've been just talking about it. Get to it. So, the first option there, at load. Wrong one, so let me go back. Then now it's the formatting option, so you can just go in there and format your hard drive or your SD card one is in there. ISO loader. So now it actually loads the ISO files you burn into the SD card itself. So basically, it's something run on an SD card. You can go to the internet, search the interweb for ROMs, and the Dreamcast variation will be ISO files. The ISO files ones made to run off the SD card. While if you're going online, you find something that's like GDI or .SBI. Those are actually be ROMs that you actually burn to a disk burn like on the actual Dreamcast itself, or play with inside your PC through a Dreamcast emulator. So now I choose SD, and basically load all the ROMs and ISO files I have on here. One thing you will notice is that majorities are natural standard Dreamcast games. So I'll start with Strider. Another way you can tell the thing's working is you'll see the red indicator light at the bottom flash. Yeah, I forgot with the little bit of profanity that the modder put on here, but basically someone went ahead and used the piece of Rage mod to create a Strider clone of working in Dreamcast. And you want Strider clone, you got your Strider. And basically they decided to go ahead and do the Beast of Rage because Sega never did call it Streets of Rage 4, so basically Beast of Rage is pretty much the succession that came originally off from the PC, and they were figure out how to mod the Dreamcast, and then brought over the Dreamcast itself. So one favorite move that one thing that a lot of marketers like to do is actually take assets from other games, specifically the Capcom games like Final Fight and a few of the Street Fighter games that win the Marvel vs. Capcom series, and put them beat 'em ups like this. Exit out of this one. And I know some games I have on here, it actually will let you move back to the original screen, and some of them will make you reboot the system. Or I have a script already built in and let you reboot it by itself. And another thing, before Nintendo got them all shut down, there are also these things known as these little passkey cards in the original DS that you pretty much get that will actually take the code from an official licensed game like Mario 64. You pop it in here, it tricks the system and says, okay, guess what? You can now run this code up here that says, okay, this is authorized game. Pop the SD card in, the passkey in here, and then from there, have the little SD card over here that pops into the Game Boy Advance slot on your DS. So with this, I was able to run a whole bunch of emulators. So I've actually got a Super Nintendo emulator on here, a Genesis emulator, and a few other games on there as well. And you can also do that now if you have a Nintendo Wii and now like write BIOS on there, you can go in there and start hacking through it and do the same thing with your DS, your Wii. So let's try another game on here.
Hey, question.
Sure.
I thought this was about Raspberry Pi, not like hacking legit hardware.
That's combination of both. We're waiting for them to get a connection for this. You're not gonna go ahead and switch over to the Raspberry Pi in a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm going to talk about this as well.
Cool.
Yep. Which is why I also was going to say that, hey, I have Raspberry Pi here and then controllers for every different game console. Of course, you have the regular PlayStation controllers, even those weird Nintendo 64 controllers you get at Micro Center for RetroPie, and finally the Xbox 360 controller. I was playing that one in there because it's the most common one. So while I'm on here, I'll see if I can find another original game.
Are you going to show us how to get Neo Geo to work?
I got it to work on here already. Yeah. Neo 2 does work on here. Dreamcast or Raspberry Pi?
Do you use it with the Unibios? Did you use the Unibios with the Neo Geo?
Neo Geo, I just like found, actually I think there's actually like an emulator up and running for the Dreamcast, and I just used that one and copied it over to the SD card, and it worked. And of course, since we're in a dark room, perfect area to start playing some, well, let's try Doom mod with an alien mod, considering that Doom was really supposed to be based on aliens. And of course, you're going to talk about mods games, you have to talk about Doom. And I know I'm doing blasphemy by using a controller when a keyboard is right next to me. So basically they replace the imps with xenomorphs. And of course, I'll put hit the wire on here. Yes, I'm going to the Neo Geo emulator real quick and then unhook this and do that part of RetroPie on. Start talking about that.
What's the total cost to buy the components that are required to make this happen on a
For the Dreamcast, this is like 30 bucks.
Okay.
It takes like a while for it to get shipped to you, so basically do a Google search for a Dreamcast SD card reader, you should be able to get that.
Okay.
And also make sure you have a Model 1 Dreamcast,
Okay.
because between the Model 1 and the Model 2 Dreamcast, Sega actually added extra protection onto the Model 2. So because they found that Model 1, their cover protection, well, people found a way around it, so basically anyone could burn a disc and it pops to a Model 1 Dreamcast and it just works with no issues.
Okay, maybe mine's a Model 1 because I have heard of games and they run it, so maybe I have Model 1 there.
Yep, so all you need to do is download Dream Shell. Once you get the SD card reader, you're all set to go.
Okay, because I got like a physical Dreamcast with a bunch of games and some of them are really rare and I'm like kind of nervous like taking them out of the
I'm the same
case.
way.
It's like if I have them all on SD card, then I think I would be a lot better. With that,
Yep,
so.
because ironically, even though Dreamcast games are still relatively cheap, certain games like I have Soul Calibur. That was one game I stopped renting the because I'm like, okay, this game gets scratched. It's gonna be very
I
bad.
just scored Street Fighter 3 Third Strike after looking for it for a long time. And I'm like, I don't even want to take it out of the case.
Yeah, don't, because that's the game that's eluded me for the longest.
Like $80, and it's like the best I could do is find one with a torn insert, but it works.
Yeah.
It's like, and that was $80. Just,
And that's the game where pretty much I got down the same level as Air's Zoink for Tour F16.
yeah.
Where if I can find for $100, I'm buying it, but at the same time, once I buy it, I'll be like, okay, I'm the very most precious game for my console. Now I'm afraid to play it because I'm afraid I'm going to damage the case.
Yeah, I feel like with my CDX, I won't even barely touch the thing. I'm afraid.
I know.
Some of this stuff is really rare, but this is cool. I want to try this one.
Yeah, it was pretty much guilty. You know, some people say, well, you have Tour 16 out Blazing Lasers. So I'm playing it the other day and I'm like, okay, I have Blazing Lasers and the game is like $100, so it's double what I originally paid for it. And TurboGrafx 16 is like, yeah. I'm like, maybe I don't need to be messing around with this because they could come up with a horror story about the actual system, so that they did about the Tour so it's portable where the capacitor's not what to blow inside of it.
So while you're setting up, I have another question.
Sure.
The Raspberry, this one about the Raspberry Pi RetroPie. I have RetroPie set up at home, and all my games work fine, but Nintendo 64 runs like crap. So what I did was I went on YouTube, found this video, this guy showed you a setting, go in there, enable it. I did what he did, and then it didn't work. And then I go on the forum and let them know that. They said, oh, we discontinued that option with this release, so there's no way to enable that anymore. I can't remember what it was exactly. Then I tried every single video resolution mode, every core available, and like every 64 game runs like garbage.
Yeah,
Everything
that-
else runs great, but 64 just doesn't.
Yeah.
Is that, you didn't know any other tricks to make that work better? Or
No, unfortunately not, because right now PC is pretty much what I do on N64 games on, but I don't have the actual cartridge for it because, yeah, I'll put it on here and it's like everything is moving.
That's
at
exactly
this
what happened.
speed.
Same thing with PSP was another one I was trying to run. I was trying to run Star Ocean 2. And
Yeah.
after the opening sequence is done, you get to the very first battle, it's just like, okay, I get that. It's just start skipping.
Yep.
I found that like half of the games are.
Yeah, it's hit or miss with the Pi.
Yeah.
Well, what I've found in my case is that I have like 60 PS1 games, they all run flawlessly, no problem. Super Nintendo's flawless, Genesis is flawless, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, 32X, Sega CD, all run flawless. When we add 64, doesn't, PSP doesn't. But just kind of hoping maybe somebody had a hack I didn't know about to get it working better.
Uh-oh. And the one thing I'll tell you guys right now, Nestor on Dreamcast is kind of buggy. I think I did put a bad install on here. So I'll be going to the Raspberry Pi a little bit quicker than I thought I would. So let me go ahead and actually I'll turn this on because one more thing I want to show you guys in regards to Dreamcast. as we mentioned earlier, you can burn pretty much anything onto it, including Linux. I actually managed to get Linux to run on the Dreamcast. Also managed to find the actual prototype of Echo the Dolphin 2.
Is the Dreamcast a power PC processor?
Now some weird Hitachi chip they have in there. Pretty much supposed to be the same part as the PS2, but a lot of people are saying that it's all people programmed for it, because some games look better on Dreamcast and PS2, other games don't. And then a nice little oddity that I've discovered, and I already did this in the past video for anyone who's checked out the YouTube channel, is there's actually a DOS emulator for the Dreamcast.
Nice, I'm playing with the 300.
Yep. Unfortunately, it emulates a x86 processor perfectly. The bad news is you'll see when I pop this Homebrew in, it emulates a 286. So basically, you can make Homebrew games on here, but the result is going to look like something that came off the ZX Spectrum.
So you let that.
Or it could be the fact that I just didn't use Troubleshooting Plus correctly. So what I did was actually went in Troubleshooting Plus, compiled some software on there, and then say, hey, let's see if I can port this over to the Dreamcast with the DOS emulator. And afterwards I found out, you had to make some sacrifices. Because one thing you'll notice with this little demo is that it will load everything super slow. So it took it downloads to load the logo for my YouTube channel. And then I said, okay, I'm just gonna make this text-based. So it's gonna first ask somebody like, how would you view the network status of the machine? Of course, type in that stat. So I kind of started off with a little text adventure. So I just had to just do a command line for just showing kids how to do this stuff earlier. So if you're on a Unix machine, it'd be IF config. So from that, and now it starts loading a few graphical images. So the one nice part is, hey, you can make a quick and easy text game with no problems, text program easily in C++, port to Dreamcast just works with DOSBox. Unfortunately, once you start adding text and sound, it can get a little slow and sluggish, and I'll show you the feedback that came in there like it's supposed to, because you're now limited to PC speaker for your audio. Even though I have seen people do a lot of stuff with PC speaker. It's kind of interesting. So that's a little Homebrew that I built. Another one, go back to the whole mind scene, would be with the original games. People actually came out and actually changed the music in a lot of games. One example would be King of Fighters.
So you can have King of Fighters for the soundtrack of Slayer.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're probably WAV files anyways on a disc.
Yeah, I mean it's some weird proprietary form that Sega has, and I've got the auditing to it. It's not Audacity. It might actually, I think that back, it may be Audacity. We had to go in there and convert it to like a regular flat WAV file. So everybody had to a WAV file, then use a little plugin to convert it to whatever file the Dreamcast uses. Reburn the disk, and then boom, it works. And speaking about SNK and Neo Geo, so your city game's gonna start off like normal, but you'll notice something's gonna be very different with the audio. And as it's going through the load screens, it's something that's telling me that maybe it would have been better if I had got this on an ISO file so I could load from the SD card versus the disk. And Mars even found ways to actually change some stuff in the VMU, gets everyone's interested.
You did what with the VMU?
People found ways to actually mod the VMUs as well.
Oh wow.
So now we have King of the Fighters Caramel Edition.
It's pretty sweet.
Trying to remember this thing got a sound test or not. And unfortunately, even though it's a newer console, they say, hey, we're going to take the sound test out of here. For something like this, it'd have been hilarious.
Yeah.
And since King of Fighters, you gotta go with Terry Bogard. I think the best one I saw was the one they did with Gwen Stefani. They actually made a Gwen Stefani Captain vs. Marvel mod somewhere on the internet.
It was a hell of a back there.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what this game is. It goes back in time where, hey, guess what? Rock Howard was actually still a kid. Can't play this game for so long. I'm trying to get used to the SNK controls versus Capcom.
Which King of Fighters is this one?
2002.
Okay.
So basically, you'll search for King of Fighters 2002 80s remix. And you know, sorry, the text is still in Japanese. I think this came out right at the same time where Sega Japan was still supporting the Dreamcast, but America kind of said, yeah, we're going to pull for yourselves, even though it's still selling good in America. Let's go do one more round, see what music plays this time around. Yeah, the matter of fact, put this video on view mode because of the music that's in here. Because it's done, YouTube will probably try to mute the sound on here when I upload it. Alright, time to swap the consoles out, so cut this boy off. Get the Pi set up.
This would be Pi 3.
Yep, Raspberry Pi 3. So somehow I should be able to just plug this in and it'll work.
So you got RetroPie running on there?
Yep. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. That. Okay, now I can figure out what I did with the HDMI cable that I brought with me.
Just one on the floor.
Yeah, kind of down there.
Oh. Thanks. The problem you're in the room with a whole bunch of tables in there. So you guys missed the booting screen, but
Is it just a normal RetroPie one, or do you custom make a new one?
it's basically as you will see, just if you use a RetroPie before or just Raspberry Pi, you just hit Raspberry Pi, so swipe on the screen, it goes to RetroPie right afterwards.
Yeah.
So
I
that
heard you
makes it-
could customize that stuff if you wanted to.
Yeah, there's themes on it and settings.
You can also script through it.
And you got a wired Xbox
Yep.
controller.
That's you. Here we go. As you can see here, it's the standard Raspberry Pi loading screen. And one thing I like about out the box is that they get sets that automatically is going to detect your controller, so you can just use it from the get-go. Don't even need to worry about hooking a keyboard and mouse up to it. Even though you may want to, the very first time you do it, just go into some of the more nitty-gritty settings, but other than that, the controller is good enough. So you can see here I have the original Atari on here, Genesis, Nintendo, and PC Engine.
So you
And,
did not get
Go ahead.
Neo Geo working on
Fortunately not.
I actually was able to get Neo Geo working on it. What games in particular were you trying to get work?
this. I can't get the BIOS.
What I did on mine was I got each ROM, and I got the Neo Geo BIOS file, and I actually injected it into the zip file for each game.
What did you name the BIOS?
Well, I left the name the same. Like, you know how normally it's like neogeo.zip, and then you extract that there's files in there? I grab the files, so I get like, say, Samurai Showdown, for example. That's a zip file. So I get the files out of the neogeo.zip, and I put them right in the zip file of Samurai Showdown. So each game, I'm actually extracting Neo Geo in each one, and like creating the zip archive for each one. And you have to be careful that you have the right Neo Geo that it's looking for.
You don't put Neo Geo.zip in, you unzip it and put those files.
Right, so if you unzip Samurai Showdown, there's a lot of files. You unzip Neo Geo, put the files in there, rezip it. And then that's what worked for me. I got King of Fighters working, Samurai Showdown, number one. So that's how I tackled it. You don't have to do it that way, because it'll still work if you don't do that, but what'll happen is you'll see Neo Geo as a game selection option. You'll notice that, which is kind of weird. So
Yeah.
that's how I did it.
Yeah, it's work. I got to work in Linux a long time ago.
Yeah.
Then of course, that's why RetroPie, that's when I decided to give me the finger. I'm like, you worked on Linux, man, why don't you work on a Linux very designed specifically for consoles?
The version of MAME on RetroPie is not the same that's on Debian, Arch, or any others. It doesn't
Yeah,
have
that's
the
probably
same
why,
feature.
because Linux
It's a
meant I'll
completely
run.
different build. Like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike will not work on this. I've tried everything.
Wow.
I cannot get it to work, but I get that same ROM on MAME on Linux, and it works
Yeah.
perfectly fine. And my understanding is it's compiled differently, and it's a completely different version of MAME than what you get. It's
Oh.
specific to this.
Yeah, because I know it's like a Linux box was built like 2 years ago. I mean, the first day I got everything running, okay, try to install MAME and the Neo Geo emulator, boom, everything worked the first time. A few of them worked a little kind of clunky where you seen where the animation started skipping a little bit, but after going through the config file a little bit, I got everything running normally.
Yeah, get with me after class. Maybe I can just slip you my email address or something.
Yeah, I might
You
need
know.
that too to get your image with all the wonderful games in
It's
there.
a 128 gigabyte SD card. So it's going to be quite the image.
Pretty
It's got
hefty.
60
It might
PS4
look-
games on it, so.
Might have to give you an FTP to upload
And the
that.
controller, but I decided to go ahead with the Atari 2600 controller game. This would be the original fighting game that you can get at a home console.
Which is,
Double Dragon.
oh yeah.
I didn't know this like a homebrew.
No, this is actually a real game that Activision developed for the Atari 2600.
Wow.
They actually made Double Dragon for the Atari 2600.
I thought Mario Brothers was the most exciting game I found in that. Wow. I didn't know.
The only thing is, it controls like complete garbage.
Did you use the Unibios? I'm sorry. Yeah, did you use the Unibios?
I'm not sure what that means exactly.
That was what I found when I was looking for BIOS to use.
I probably have to say no, because if I knew what you were talking about, then I would use it, but since I don't know what that is, I probably not.
It's like an open source.
No, I'm not. I downloaded it with the wrong site, but I'm not. Pretty sure King of Fighters. I got Samurai Showdown. I got all the puzzle novel games on there. Something else. That's it.
I've seen that
Metal Slug. That's it.
Metal
some of the Capcom versus
Street Fighter.
yeah.
Sorry, Capcom versus Marvel.
No, the other one, PP or whatever versus
Capcom versus SNK.
yeah,
I don't think I have that.
SMK.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Had that for Xbox, and I just got more into Dreamcast. But it was like one that Capcom originally actually made originally for the Dreamcast that never got sent to America. So had to go through a little bit of modding and got to work on American Dreamcast.
So to answer your question about the PS1, every game of the 60 or so I have works flawlessly, no problems. Anything more powerful than PS1 is pretty much amazing. Again, 64, I just deleted a lot of my virtual packs.
And since
PSP was bad too. Sorry.
I was gonna say this, since I got the Nintendo emulator up, I thought let's go ahead and play something that you would never expect to run on an NES emulator. And NES just picked up Alex Kidd. So I have a Sega game running on an NES.
That's cool.
And as you can tell, it's a Mario 1 hack.
Looks like Mario 1 with Mario 3 assets on it.
Yeah. Because it went straight to like World 01, so it worked on my on my PC emulator, but of course I used a different emulator and the ROM told me nope.
How do you do and deal with save states on the controller? I know it's like right shoulder button, start or select.
It's select plus L2 to load it, and select an R2 to save it. I might be the reverse of that.
Yeah, I think it's R2 and then select to save it.
I think it's hold select and press the D-pad left or right to select your save state number. And that'll let you do that. I don't think save states work with PS1 and PS1.
So, do you have to reboot every time you want to change games?
Yeah, because I didn't get a chance to go to config files to make it so it was like a hot key button for it.
Normally it starts to
Because-
select at the same time.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't really get a chance to really play around with Raspberry Pi until like last weekend. But I was like, even though I use it on like a regular desktop, and I affected my mind, like, hey, it can't be too much different than doing it on the Linux desktop. Basically the same process. The only thing that got me was with the whole having to restart it, or you know, having to unplug it if I want to start the game.
If you were to map start and select, you should be able to just hit start and select and it pops in and back up so you can hit a different game without having to use it.
Okay. So one thing you notice, I did throw in a lot of Sega games for the NES. So, yeah, Splatterhouse. You know what, well, not. So this is a game that was written for TurboGrafx 16 that got ported to the NES. But so they know the NES couldn't handle the graphics, they made a somewhat comical version of it. And Namco made it so it's not going to be that bad, or should be that bad. So you guys are actually watching doing a blind playthrough of it. So it kept the cemetery scene from the TG16 version. And you also know since this is a Japanese game, he actually does it more like Jason Voorhees in this version. Because, you know, in America they had to give it a pink mask so they wouldn't get sued for the whole movie copyright infringement thing. And now some weird pumpkin is taking his girlfriend away.
Do you have the Japanese version of the Labyrinth on here?
Unfortunately not.
That's funny. The way it's translated is really ridiculous.
So far, I've seen the control about the same as the TurboGrafx. The enemies seem to be way easier to kill, I'll say that much so far.
This is NES?
Yeah.
That's really good.
NES had some games that were kind of very surprising how well they
Yeah, because one thing you'll notice, they even have parallax scrolling in there, which surprised me just playing it the first time. So, any questions? Yeah, I'm just going through a bunch of weird. I mean, that kind of what I pretty much finished up talking about what I was going to talk about today. So I'm just going to kind of play through a few weird, obscure games that are out there.
Can't wait till they come out with the Raspberry Pi 4.
Yeah,
So I can
that's
see whether or not the other systems will start to work if they increase the processor.
where we're headed. That by the time they get to the 4, it should be able to actually emulate a Dreamcast.
That's what I'm hoping for, because the Dreamcast is one of my favorite systems.
Yeah.
That's something that I would love to plug into my joystick.
Have they started giving any specs for the 4 yet, or?
No, it's just rumors at this point. There's no evidence.
They came out with a recent Pi Zero, new version of the Pi Zero with
Yeah.
Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built in.
That's going to be slower than the Pi 3.
Yeah, it still has a Pi 2 CPU, but
Yeah.
it's got built-in Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
There were some rumors that they were saying it's actually not released. And then again,
I mean, the 3B just recently came out, so last.
it's
No, it's been a year.
been over a year.
Year and a half.
The rumor when the 3 came out was that they were actually also working on another 3. That was actually slightly faster than those rumors that way, and then nothing came out. Something about the Pi 3 wasn't actually finished the way they wanted to do it, so they released it's good enough to Pi 3 before they get to the Pi 3 and actually intend to see it.
Can Space Fair run those play?
I think Microsoft actually did some Microsoft.
Now there's other competitors that are coming out with different, you know,
Yeah, the Beaglebone.
The other competitors.
Bigelow
have
and I
brand
think
recognition.
Asus or one of those manufacturers.
Called the Tinker.
Asus Tinker.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Asus, but I thought it was Asus, but it's called the Tinker or something. Either Tinker or Tinker board, one of the two. But they don't have the brand recognition that RetroPie has, and RetroPie has Raspberry Pi has all these projects being developed for it. And I'm not sure if anybody's really gonna want to spend the time to port something to some other kind of board or something else.
Especially.
Unless the board was really popular, and the board's not gonna be popular if you don't develop for it, so it's a pretty chicken and egg problem that prevents all the others from actually succeeding.
That's something just completely blows the Raspberry Pi out spec-wise.
So did the Ogre as well, that didn't seem to catch on.
Does it matter price point? That's a lot better, but it costs a lot more.
The Odroid, I think, is only 20 years ago. It's been a long time since I've had it. I ended up not buying one because I didn't want to run when I didn't want to run.
Did you guys see that this week was the 10-year anniversary of the video that tied Michael Jackson to the
Sonic 3.
Wow.
the Sonic 3 soundtrack?
Nice.
The follow-up video.
Yeah, that was one of the better gaming conspiracies as well. And Sonic 3 is one of my favorite Sonic games, so it's kind of like, I mean, it's kind of cool as a legend.
Same here.
Michael Jackson created the music, and it's already been proven. It's just that what I heard was he was excited about it, he was on board with it, and when he actually heard the music, he didn't feel like the Sega Genesis hardware captured his sound, and he actually got kind of like disappointed and didn't really want his name on there, from what I understand. And not all his music actually made it on Sonic 3, but a large portion of it actually did. But he didn't really want to be credited for it because he didn't really feel like it lived up to his sound quality. He was expecting like better sound quality. It was a 16-bit system, so he didn't want to get that. But I don't know if he's expecting CD quality sound in master.
And the follow-up video it showed that some of the songs had been identified that weren't Michael Jackson.
There was an interview a couple of years ago by somebody who was directly involved in the development of Sonic 3. He was telling in the interview play-by-play of how everything actually played out. It was really interesting.
Yeah, the final thing I'll mention with Raspberry Pi is I noticed that the FC is also like kind of a hit and miss with certain games, certain ROMs, because some ROMs, open up with no issue, then I selected a few random ones, and they didn't open up.
That's interesting. The only ROM I have an issue with is Super Mario Brothers on NES, the first one.
Yeah.
It runs at super speed. Like it's just so. It's like you press the fast forward button on a recording. It's just so fast. That's the only game I can't get to run.
That's
well
a
on
new
mine.
challenge.
Yeah, it is. It plays fine. It's just like you're jumping. It's like, whoa, dude, slow down.
And then I could also just probably download a ROM from my PC when I put it on here too.
Well, you gotta be careful with the ROMs because I had one issue where at Mario All-Stars, for 2 years, I was trying to figure out why this thing wouldn't run. I tried every emulator setting known to man, and it just would barely run. And then I did a MD5 summary and noticed it didn't match the MD5 sum of what was on the ROM site. And I'm like, yeah, it was correct.
Yeah.
The whole time, all I had to do was re-download that ROM, and it was perfectly fine. 2 years wasted.
And of course, one of the main reasons for getting the Raspberry Pi, play TurboGrafx 16 games without having to worry about damaging my Hue cards. Even though, to be honest with you, Blaze Blaze is the only game I have on here that I actually own. But it's so fast.
I think I might have played this one.
Yeah, Double
TurboGrafx,
Scrubs.
right?
Yep.
been a number of really good pinball games on TV16.
Yeah. Because I saw like Amazon actually had Alien Crush on sale for decent, for original price like $30. But I want Devil's Crush right now, this actual game is running for $80. If you can find it.
And that's the one I like.
And this is the one I actually want. They had the Genesis version for $30, but the TurboGrafx 16 version was better than the Genesis version this time
I didn't even know
around.
it was on the Genesis. That's
Yeah. You know, it's one of those weird things where it's almost everything is the same as the TurboGrafx, but they screwed the graphics up. It actually looks better on the TurboGrafx 16 than it does on the Genesis.
That's because the TurboGrafx 16 has 2 8-bit processors on it that are able to multitask better. So I was able to have the Street Fighter 2, surprisingly.
Yeah.
It was so much better in Japan than here, when we had just basically mostly first-party games on this console. And the Japanese...
They had like 10 times as many games as us, I know.
I know, it was ridiculous. They even got like one of the best Castlevania games ever.
Oh.
I mean, Rondo of Blood was just amazing, and people play Castlevania Symphony at Night and don't understand the opening to the game because they never played.
Right. It's like I didn't understand until I got it till like it came out for the PSP.
Yeah, that's actually, unfortunately, the first time I played it too. Until I got Raspberry Pi, I set it up with that. And put that on there. It was my favorite. Does this game not have a soundtrack, or is it?
I think it's what auto set up with the HDMI. For some reason my projector's not picking it up.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
There's an easy setting in there. You can switch it between the headphone jack and HDMI.
Well, by default, it goes out HDMI.
It goes on HDMI because I know if it's up to the TV I get audio, but for some reason I hooked up the projector now I'm not getting any audio from it. It's kind of weird. But I think I
That's
figured,
also a problem, then.
yeah, even though it was playing audio the first couple times I booted it up, and now the audio just like went away.
The RetroPie is actually like one of my favorite things right now. I'm actually trying to see if maybe I can start contributing to the project to try to learn how to program or something.
I've got 4 wireless Xbox 360 controllers.
Nice.
How do you get the, what do? Do you have like a wireless dongle?
Yep, it works. You get them, yeah, you get the wireless dongle. It's on Amazon.
Yeah.
It's like, it's cheap. It's like,
And then you have the normal Xbox 360 controller.
Yep.
And then do you have this, how do you sync it to the dongle?
there's sync buttons. It's kind of complicated, but
One thing I'll mention about controllers though, the Logitech wireless F710.
Yeah, that's the one I have, yeah.
And the reason why I say it's the best is because with PS1, you can hit the mode button on the controller, and you can set the analog to work even on PS1 games that don't support analog, so you can play Final Fantasy 7 with an analog.
Yeah.
so the biggest problem with the Microsoft controllers is that the Xbox 360 does something to broadcast out and sync to the controllers that doesn't happen completely on a PC or on a Raspberry Pi or whatever. And so it's kind of hit or miss if it actually, it'll connect, but it's hit or miss if you get the indicator as to which one is 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So there's like dead zones in the controller?
No, it's just, you just have to press the button. You have to go into the controller settings, and then it tells you to hold down one of the buttons on the controller.
Yeah.
You hold it down, it will tell you which controller it is. It'll tell you it's gamepad 1, gamepad 2, gamepad 3, or gamepad 4.
I have the F710 and it's pretty cool and all, but the one thing I don't like is when I map the controller to work with the RetroPie, A is not B and B is not A in NES.
Dude, that's the problem with all of RetroPie, all the controllers, because they're trying to come up with one controller scheme that fits the most systems possible.
Yeah.
And they can't really depend on you are a brand of controller having the same label on the button, so there's really no way around that. What I think what works best for me is to pretend that the S710 controller is a Super Nintendo controller. And have those buttons exactly, and the L and R, pretend those are PS1. That L and R2. So just pretend it's Super Nintendo and it'll work the best.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, your mindset should be like, don't look at the label on the controller. Where is the A button on the Super Nintendo controller? That's where it works.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
when,
kinda like
you're
once
playing,
those
Super
kind of
Mario
pop on,
Brothers,
because
like the speed
you're
run.
looking for trying to get it to work.
You're holding down the B button, but you're holding down the opposite button on the other side.
There's
compared to
something like
what
right
you
here.
normally do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like the mapping is a bit off, and
Yeah.
and so what I've done is when I config it, I just swap the two buttons, you know, and make A B and B A, but it just kind of messes with it.
No, I would just, it's better just to pretend it's a Super Nintendo